Hey everyone, I'm going to go through each card individually, then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of August 2019 has in store for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is this Four of Cups. This is contemplation, disconnectedness, lack of interest, checking in emotionally before you decide something. But when you're in this sense of contemplation, don't miss an opportunity. This can also say that a solution is right in front of you and you may not be able to see it, or it's right there, if you just look over. This can also be that you already have enough cups and they're already full and you can't take on any more, and that's okay. All right, next we have the Magician. This is willpower, creation, mastery, adaptation. You have skills and capabilities you need to succeed, but you must apply yourself. Take action. This is the perfect time to move forward with an idea. You need methodical planning. This is all about manifestation. All right, the Eight of Cups. This is walking away, leaving behind disillusionment. Lacking emotional fulfillment. You're not waiting around. You're ready to move on to bigger and better things, leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. All right. Here we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the seat. This is recovery, charity, improvement. Change is coming, slowly though. And this can also, if it's about health, be a slow recovery. A light at the end of the tunnel. Now you're finally seeing it. You're getting there, slowly. All right, here we have the Justice card. This is truth, fairness, law, clarity, cause and effect. Legal matters that usually come out in your favor. Using logic rather than emotion in this instance or in this situation. Justice will be served here. You are also, with this card, it's also saying you're called to be accountable for your actions. I had to think for a second. The World card. This is fulfillment, harmony, success, completion, triumph, wholeness. You have come full circle. You've accomplished a major milestone in your life. But with this card, you could also just be close to the end, and you need to tie up loose ends. Don't slack off. Don't, get a little lazy right towards the end. Make sure all your ducks are in order. This could also point to travel, which could be overseas and for long periods of time, maybe 6 months or more. All right, the Ace of Swords. This is breakthrough, clarity, sharp-mindedness, or having a sharp mind. Inner strength. This is a good time to seek truth and justice. A new point of view here, sudden realization. It can also point to writing as well, taking a writing class or podcasting. Anything that does with the mind and writing, speaking. All right, here's the Hierophant in reverse, which is it can talk about servitude and blind faith, like you're taking it a little bit too far. But this can also point to rebellion, having new approaches, having unorthodox approaches, willing to try those types of things. Breaking away from convention, having strong will, you're testing and questioning tradition, the way things have always been. And it can also point to a mentor of some sort, and it could be someone that you wouldn't usually reach out to for advice. And it could be spiritual healers. That you would not normally go to, and it could be Reiki healers, tarot readers, something like that. Here we have the Lover's card, and with the Lover's card, this is choices, union. We can talk about love and relationships and marriage, harmony. empowering each other here. But this can also be a choice between opposing and mutually exclusive things. It's trying to you're like trying to figure out what you stand for. What is truly authentic to you or to your authentic self and your higher being. With the Seven of Cups, this is choices, searching for purpose, daydreaming. Maybe you have your head in the clouds, fool's gold. Maybe your ego's even getting in the way and your ideas are not grounded. This could also point to the fact that you're not taking action. All right, next we have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is stability, stable foundation, happiness, enjoying the fruits of your labor, marriage, community, home, celebration, maybe even a possible new home or renovation. All right, next we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is inner turmoil, deep-seated fears. You're releasing these worries and things. You're the realization that things are not as bad as you thought they were, perhaps. Having hope, reaching out for help. I mean, it can sometimes mean despair, like things just get worse. But for the majority of the time, it means that you're overcoming those types of things. And they're subsiding. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this could be luck and fortune taking a turn for the worst. Resisting change, maybe even bad luck, clinging to control. This could also talk about a challenging time ahead and that the change coming may be difficult to adjust to. It could also represent things are going well and have a sudden and quite unexpectedly fallen apart type of situation going on. That kind of leaves you feeling powerless in a way. Or feeling as if out of control or external forces are working against you. However, that is not the case. All right? It's most likely the current situation you're in is a result of your decisions you've made. Okay? And you have to take ownership of your choices and turn it into a learning situation. It's a big opportunity for you to learn a karmic lesson. Okay? So let's get into it. You're really thinking about some things here and trying to decide what's important to you and what you should do and where you should go. And maybe you're not 100% sure about those things and you're trying to figure them out. And sometimes when you're sitting here, it's like, should I take on this new opportunity? Should I not? What should I do? And sometimes you can get lost in that and miss the opportunity before you. But with this Magician card here, it's saying to you, you have everything you need. You have the resources and the capabilities to get it done. And if you're not fulfilled by something, you need to move on. Okay? You need to push on and push forward. And you might have this ability to get that sense of completion, get that sense of wholeness, and you're just not sure how. Could be an issue, or you're not taking the action. Because this card is about action. If you want your dreams to come true, you have to gather your resources and you have to go for it. If you want that completion stage, that happiness, that wholeness, that reaching that milestone. And I think you're just confused about what you want to do. And maybe certain ideas are not grounded. And you really need to focus on what is tangible and what isn't. And get real about it. And you need to leave behind the things that don't serve you. And you will see that light at the end of the tunnel. But you're going to have to take on responsibility. And be accountable for your actions to move forward. And with this too, maybe recovering from the things that you've had to leave behind as well. Maybe you've had to say, I've built these cups up and then I've realized I'm not fulfilled by them and it's not happening, so I have to let them go. And that can be kind of upsetting. I'm ready to move on to something new, having a breakthrough for something better. And with this, it could possibly revolve around a relationship within the home or a friend. Could even be at work for all I know. But with this, you could have legal complications or trying to make a decision about choices or about a relationship and where you want to move forward and reaching that sense of completion with it. And you have this breakthrough here with this Ace of Swords, because with this Ace of Swords, you're seeking out the truth of what you want. And you want more stability. You want happiness. Maybe you want a new home. Maybe you want that happy family. Whatever it is, that's what you're wanting to break through to and leave behind the things that don't fulfill you. This is what will fulfill you. And you're going to have to either ask advice from maybe someone who's, more of a spiritual healer or somebody like that, somebody you usually wouldn't look to. But it can also be that you're ready to rebel against what you've been through. And it could be around a relationship, or it could be you're going to have to do something different now. You can't be doing the old way. You have to try some new method with this breakthrough. Trying something new. Recovering and pushing forward. And you're having these opposing forces. And I think it's more of like, should I go or should I not? What should I do? I'm weighing my options, trying to figure out what I need to do, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a contract, whether it's a friendship, whether it's just a decision you need to make about something. And I get this feeling that you're unsure about it, and it's like you're confused because it came right after. But you need to look at it differently, and it's something that you're not used to. Whatever this breakthrough is, this idea that's come to you, you're trying to, or this new point of view that I have to do things different if I want to reach that sense of completion. Or you may have reached a sense of completion and now you're starting something new. Because whatever you had before wasn't serving you. Like I said, you built something up and you worked on it, and then as you're building it, you're like, I'm not really happy with this. I want something else. I want something better. I'm not going to hang around and just build with this anymore. And yeah, that hurts you, and you have to start over from the bottom again. All right? And you have to understand those actions, have consequences, cause and effect. You have to start over it, or you're going to have to close the book on that chapter and start something new. And you have something new coming in. But it's going to be different than what you've dealt with before. And you're unsure about this choice that you have to make. This decision, these opposing forces. I don't know what I should do. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Am I being ridiculous? Should I deal with it? And you need to figure that out. And you need to get that sense of stability. Sometimes this can mean that it could be within the home that you're unsure about, but this could also be about your stability in life. And it could be returning to you, or maybe it's what you're wanting and you're unsure about it. But I get this sense of stability here, going within yourself and figuring out what you want and what you stand for. And over here with this Nine of Swords in reverse, you're working through those things. Reach out for help. All three of these cards point to you've gone through something. Now you can reach out. Mentor, help, all these. If you're in despair and you're unsure and the anxiety is getting to you because you want stability and you don't know which way to go, and you feel like, oh gosh, the world's just against me. It's not. Turn it into a lesson, learning from it. Because it could be something that didn't work out and you give it up and you've had to start over. And it could be a relationship. And the reason I say that it could possibly be a relationship is because I did pull some clarifiers for that Lover's card, and I got the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, again, points to relationships, decisions, union, partnership. So it could possibly be a relationship. It could be a contract. It could be a partnership in a business. And it could be with someone who is a father figure or a mentor or someone who's a boss. Or it could be that this is a partner, like a relationship. And if it is, it could be a fire energy here. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sag, that fire energy here. But it could deal with that. Or it could just say you need to make plans and be methodical to be able to work through this decision that you have. And it's all depending on you to figure it out. Okay? So it could mean that. But I get the feeling that you've got some plans going on here and you need to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to move forward. And I did pull some clarifiers for this Justice card, and I've got the Nine of Swords, which means you're really bothered and thinking about things and struggling, and these thoughts, these negative thoughts are bothering you and they're keeping you up, and it's an internal conflict. You may be deflecting it, don't want to deal with it, but you need to do some soul searching and find the truth of what you really want and what you stand for. And you need to understand, if you go down a certain path, it's going to lead to turbulence. You need to examine your life and your lifestyle and see what's breaking balance so you can bring it back to harmony. Okay? And I did pull an extra clarifier for this Four of Cups, and I've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about a bad investment or unsure about something. It's not time, you know, like you can't jump into this situation. And it can, like, I have a feeling like you have this opportunity or this investment in something and you're wondering if it's a bad idea. And it could have been maybe you started something, you know, maybe you started a new venture or a job or a project or worked on an idea and it just did not pan out. And it's okay. You're not happy. You figured out that it wasn't fulfilling to you, so you moved on to something else. And you're a little confused about where to go. And with that Wheel of Fortune here, turn it into a lesson. You've learned something here about yourself and about what you truly want. Okay? And what you stand for and what's authentic to you and your purpose in life. All right? So I hope that helped. And do understand this is a general reading and it does not always apply with everyone or resonate with everyone. And that's perfectly fine. If you would like a personal private reading, head on over to my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings, and book an appointment with me. I would love to do a reading for you. And until next time, many blessings. Love you guys. Bye.